Welcome to Module 2, End of the Assessment Review. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Problem 4 states, Mark says that 43 divided by 8 equals 23 divided by 4 because both are 5 remainder 3. So let's go ahead and do our decimal division. We have 43, and we're dividing that by 8. 8 will not go into 4, but it will go into 43. So let's go ahead and do that. 8 goes into 43 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. And if we subtract, we have 3. Now, this looks like 5 remainder 3, but we're going to continue on until we're done dividing. Let's add a 0 and bring down the 0. Now 8 will go into 30 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. Subtract and we have 6. Let's go ahead and add another 0 and bring that down. Now 8 will go into 60 7 times, because 7 times 8 is 56. If we subtract that, we have 4. And let's bring down one more 0. And it looks like 8 will go into 45 times evenly. And if we subtract that, we're left with 0. All right, so that's our answer. So let's do the next problem. We have 23 divided by 4. Well, 4 won't go into 2, but it will go into 23. 4 goes into 23 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. And we have 3. There's our 5 remainder 3 again, but we're going to continue on. Bring down another 0. 4 goes into 30 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28. If I subtract, I have 2, and then bring down another 0. And it looks like 4 goes into 20 5 times. And 4 times 5 is 20. So we are finished with this decimal division. And it is very evident that 5.37 is not equal to 5.75. So I'm just going to put this, not equal to. We see the mistake he made, and let's go on to the next problem. Next problem states, a rectangular playground has an area of 3,379 square meters. If the width of the rectangle is 31 meters, find the length. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and label what the area. In this case, it is 3,379 meters squared. Now we know one side of the rectangle is 31 meters. We just need to find out what the other side is. And we know that you can find the area of a rectangle by multiplying the length times the width, and since we don't have one of these, we can simply divide the area by the length of one side. So let's go ahead and do that. 3,379, and we're going to divide that by 31. Well, 31 will go into, well, it won't go into 3, but it will go into 33 one time. 1 times 31 is 31. We subtract, and we have 2. Let's bring down the 7. And, well, 31 will not go into 27. So let's go ahead and just put 0. I'm going to go ahead and subtract. 0 times 31 is 0. If I subtract, I'm left with 27 again. And we'll bring down our 9. And, well, looks like 31, well, that's close to 30. And, well, 279, that's close to 300. It would go into it around 10 times, but 10 times I know is going to be too much because 10 times 31 is 310. So let's try 31 times 9. Let's see if that works. Well, 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Looks like that works. So we'll put 9 here. 9 times 31 is 279, and we have found the length of our other side. So it is 109 meters. Now, this is a word problem, so we need to go ahead and answer our word problem with the statement. And we'll just say the length of the rectangle is 109 meters. And we are done with that problem. Let's go ahead and go to the next problem. The next problem states a baker uses 4 5/10 pounds of flour daily. How many ounces of flour will he use in 2 weeks? Use words, numbers, or pictures to explain your thinking. 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So we need to find out, first of all, how many ounces of flour is used just in one day, and we know that that he uses 4.5 pounds of flour daily. Now this is the key to help us solve the problem right here is 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So let's go ahead and find out how many ounces are used in one day. We have 4.5, and we're going to multiply that by 16. This will tell us how much is used in one day. But then we need to find out how much he'll use in 2 weeks. And we know that there are 7 days in a week, and 2 weeks has 14 days. So we'll multiply that by 14. And if we do this problem, this will give us the answer to what we're looking for. So I'm just going to use n for a number that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and start this off. 4.5 times 16. 4.5 times 16. Okay. 6 times 5 is 30. And 6 times 4 is 24. Then we add the 3 that we carried is 27. And now we do 1 times 5. But wait, that's not a 1. That's 110. So we need to add a 0 to this. Now we can multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 times 4 is 4. Now let's add up our partial products. We have 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 5 is 12, and we'll carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7. Now, since we have one number to the right of the decimal, one of our factors, we need to make sure that we do the same in our answer. So we'll go ahead and put a decimal there. And now we're going to take 72 ounces, and we're going to multiply that by 14. 72 times 14. Let's go ahead and do that. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. 1 times 2, oh, wait a minute, that's not a 1. That's a 110, so I need to add a 0. Now 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 7 is 7, and we add up the partial products, and we have 8. And then 8 plus 2 is 10, carry the 1, and 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 7 is 10. So we have the answer to our problem. 1,008 ounces. So you will want to write a statement answering the question and stay tuned for part 3.